So guys, today back in a video on the channel today. I'm going to be talking about the Newcastle United versus Spurs game. It literally just ended there, and it ended 1-0 to Spurs. And when you look at the stats, yes, Spurs deserved it, but I thought we put in a really good shift in today. I thought the defence was fantastic. It was nice to see Antonio Baveka getting his debut, but I was quite devastated when their goal went in because I thought we played really, really well. I'll get onto the player ratings in a second, but we'll start off with the game. It was really frustrating, but the stream sort of like lagged out and me internet went off and stuff, but I was watched the end of the game by myself, and let's get on to it. So the first half there was like a couple of chances. Obviously Eric Lamela had a chance to hit off the bar. I think in Lucas's chance when he put away, Llorente didn't start after what he'd done against Watford. I don't really rate Llorente anyways, but hey ho, didn't start, and they didn't take the chances in the first half. We didn't really have that chance, but in the second half, 8 minutes in, Rondon hit the post. It was such a nice header. Lovely ball in by, I can't remember who it was. Someone put a ball in for Rondon, a fantastic header, hits the post, and we got another chance by Jose Perez. Ball gets played to him on the edge of the box. Looping ball shot. It's a fantastic save by Lloris, but for me, for that chance there, you've got to play to Richie on the left hand side. And their goal, it was so frustrating because Dubravka had a decent game. It wasn't his best game, but he had a decent game. And that mistake, he's made 2 mistakes in a year. Every keeper will make mistakes like that. Because if someone like De Gea made a mistake like that, everyone will still say, oh, he's a fantastic goalkeeper, but since Dubravka plays for Newcastle, who are now surviving for relegation, they'll be like, oh, Dubravka's shit and stuff. He's made 2 mistakes, Man United and this game. I thought we would have probably drew the game as well. Didn't really have another chance after they scored that goal, but we'll move on, don't we? We've got Wolves next Monday, and for that game I think we'll be a lot more ready because obviously today we only had Longstaff and Hayden in the midfield, and they've done superb since they've came in. Obviously had to play every single game, and for the game versus Wolves, Key should be back. Diarme, Shelby, Dummett, everyone should be back, and hopefully Miguel Almiron will play versus Wolves. But you'll see them videos about Wolves in the future. Next week we'll get into the player. Oh God, we'll get into the player ratings now. So we'll start off with Martin Dubravka, obviously the goalkeeper. I'm gonna have to give him a 4. He's after that mistake, he couldn't really clear the ball properly. He was struggling. You could tell he lacked confidence after they scored, and he didn't really have much to do in the first half. So I'll give Dubravka a 4. DeAndre Yedlin now. I thought it was ridiculous how he was on the right hand side. It was 2 minutes left, and he gets pushed to the floor in blatant foul. Absolutely nothing given. It's stupid. Referees in the Premier League are shit. Yedlin couldn't really. I'll give him a 5, 6. He was poor. I thought Yedlin didn't have the best of games, and I think we should have improved on a right back in the summer. I want to see someone better than Yedlin because, to be fair, he certainly puts a good shift in, but I don't really rate him. The first centre back, Fabian Shaw. In the first half, for me, I thought he was our worst player on the pitch. I thought his clearance was sloppy. Then Lamela hit the bar, that was his mistake. But in the second half, he was fantastic. That clearance off the line, absolutely fantastic. And I'll give him a 7, a 6 actually. I'll give him a 6. He was alright, but you know what, we've got to move on. Right, an alright game. Let's see what we can do against Wolves. Jamal Lascelles, probably our best player, I would say. I'll give him a 7. He was solid. Spurs couldn't really deal with him. Son went off defenders. He went on to Shaw. He went on to Lejeune. He went on Lascelles, and I thought Lascelles dealt with him really, really good. Florian Lejeune now, and what I've realised about Lejeune, what he does this season, except for last season, he goes out of position. There was a time when he was literally on the halfway line trying to win the ball back. If we win a 4-at-the-back formation, that could cost you a goal because you've now got one centre back, and then Hayden will have to go centre back for covering. I thought Lejeune was not didn't have the greatest of games. He was alright. I'll give him a 6. Left wing back Richie. He was alright. Richie, we know what you expect of Richie. Good balls in the box, a good push. I'll give Richie a 6. Jose Perez on the right mid. He was alright. He did create a couple of chances. That chance off the when he made Lloris made that amazing save. Maybe there's a couple of times he should have played it and run on. Should have hold the ball a bit better. Use his strength a little bit more. Obviously we know that he's not the strongest player, but we've still got to see some strength by him. I'll give Perez a 6. Sean Longstaff. It is hard to rate. I can rate him, but it's like he wasn't great because of no one played absolutely fantastic, and I thought for me Longstaff he struggled. He did struggle in this game considering they had 5 midfielders. Not centre, they had 3 central midfielders in Ericsson, Winks and Sissoko. It was hard work for him, and we'll understand that he's a good player and stuff, and he's one definitely for the future, but for this season we need to see like a Key back, Shelby back, and I'll give Longstaff a 5. Isaac Hayden now exactly the same as Longstaff. We need that Diarmi back, we need that Key Shelby back. I'll give Hayden a 5. Atsu, he wasn't that great. I thought a couple of times he just doesn't pass the ball. There was that time where he had to literally play the ball through to Rondon and he just didn't do it. I'll give Atsu a 5. And Rondon, I'll give him a 7. I thought he was trying to create something, obviously hit the post, and I thought he dealt with Sanchez quite well. Sanchez is a fantastic defender, as we all know, but he dealt with him quite well in the first half. In the second half, it was hard for him. The substitutes, Kennedy, I can't really give him a rating, but good to see Antonio Barreca get a debut. From what I've seen of him for the first 10 minutes, he was running down that line, and he looks like he's very fit, so he can run down the line, back and forwards, and yeah, we'll move on to Wolves next week. Everyone, thanks for watching the video. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, follow all my stuff in the description, and yeah, congratulations Spurs, and we'll move on to the next game.